Management
Sir?
for... Yes, ma'am.
Sir, tanong ko lang, nakalimutan ko po. Yung sinabi niya po kanina, yung sa autoimmune tsaka decrease ng auto-supply, yun po ay cause ng or decrease ng RBC.
Hindi. The two factors, ito ma'am, pag-isulat. Two factors that causes increase of RBC. Dalawa lang po to. Una, we have here decrease O2 supply. Okay? Kasi ano po mangyayari? Mamaya, i-discuss natin po yan, the process of RBC creation. I-discuss natin to. And then, pangalawa, because of autoimmune disorder. Yan lang po, yung common factor that causes increase of RBC. Okay? Nakuha po, ma'am? Nakuha? Okay, let's proceed here.
Noted. Thank you po.
Management for sickle cell anemia. Sir Jason, sinulat ko na po talaga, sir, ha? Sige.
Thank you po, sir. Thank you po.
Okay. Management for sickle cell anemia. You have here the mnemonic HOPE. You have here the mnemonic HOPE. H stands for hydration. Hydration, pag nakita po ba natin, hydration, this pertains to fluid. Am I right? This pertains to fluid. Am I right?
Yes.
So kung nabasa
Right,
natin
sir.
yung fluid, ano po yung unang mag-pop up sa utak mo natin? Ano po yung unang mag-pop up natin?
Isotonic.
Isotonic. Okay, kung wala kang mahanap na isotonic solution doon sa exam, ano po yung
Hypotonic.
next solution nyo? Hahanapin natin.
Hypotonic.
Hypotonic solution. Now, ano pa? Sir, for rehydration, sir, ano pa yung kailangan po natin? Pakisulat, this is an update. Update choice in the exam. Update answer. Sir, tama po ba yung narinig ko? Correct. Update answer in the exam. Food that turn to fluid. Okay? Food that turns to fluid. Food that turns to fluid. And then pakilagyan ng star po yan. Yan. Okay? Ano po yung examples of food, sir, that turns into fluid? Popsicle. Okay? Ano pa? You have here gelatin. Okay? Please copy first.
Ice chips.
Ice chips, pwede. Ice chips. Ice chips. Pero siguraduhin niyo, ha, yung ice chips, hindi po yan gin na ice chips. Kasi meron po bang ice chips na gin? Di ba? So yung mga nandadaya dito sa inuman, no? Instead na water yung ginawang ice chips, ang ginawang ice chips is gin. Siyempre, malalasing. Alam ko yung mga galawan niyo. Ano kayang purpose? Ano kayang purpose niyo? Bakit gin yung ginagawa niyong ice chips? Sa mga legendary dito na
May alak, may balang.
May alak, may masamang balak.
Kaya wag niyo po akong wag niyo po yan gawin sa akin, no? Maawa po kayo sa akin kasi inosente pa po ako. Oo. Okay, sige, O stands for oxygenation. Okay? O stands for oxygenation. Okay, O2. P stands for pain management. Okay, P stands for pain management. What is our pain reliever dito? What is our drug of choice for pain reliever? The drug of choice for pain reliever here is morphine. Morphine. Tips to remember. Okay. Tips to remember for morphine. Tips to remember for morphine. Tips to remember for morphine. You should watch out for respiratory depression. Okay? Yan po yung monitor natin because respiratory depression, this is the adverse effect of your morphine. Kung ang gamot may adverse effect, mayroon po bang antidote? Kelly, answer yes. If ang gamot mayroon pong adverse effect, definitely that drug have antidote. And the antidote for morphine, that is your naloxone Narcan. That is your naloxone Narcan. Okay, please copy. Okay. Copy muna. Sir, parang nalilito po ako, sir. Kasi meron po ako nakita doon sa UWorld, sa Archer, at saka sa Simple Nursing, at yung Kaplan, sir. Yung Kaplan. Meron po talaga nakita doon. Ang ginagamit nila, sir, na what do you call this? Na pain reliever, sir, is Demerol. Am I correct? Am I correct? May nababasa po ba sila na ginagamit na pain reliever is Demerol?
Yes, sir.
Bakit hindi na ginagamit si Demerol? Would you like to know bakit hindi ginagamit si Demerol? Because Demerol can lead to seizure, or Demerol can cause seizure. Demerol can cause seizure. Adverse effect of Demerol is seizure. Tanong ko, ano po yung madali i-manage? Respiratory depression or seizure?
Respiratory
Definitely.
depression.
Oo, definitely. Respiratory depression kasi may antidote eh. Bigyan mo lang ng antidote and then mako-correct mo na. Ma-address mo na respiratory depression. Question, ano po yung may gamot po ba for seizure? During the episode of seizure, ano po yung gagawin mo sa pasyente? During the episode of seizure, what will you do to the patient? Just all we need to do is to monitor. Oh,
Just
monitor. So mas kaya for NCLEX, kaya ngayon hindi na nila masyadong ginagamit ang Demerol lalo na sa exam because of the adverse effect of Demerol, and that is seizure. So ngayon, in a choice, kung papipiliin po kayo dun sa choice, which of the following pain reliever ang ibibigay mo sa pasyente, you should always choose morphine. Okay? Ulitin ko kung tatanungin po kayo in the actual NCLEX exam, dun sa choice, mayroong morphine and Demerol, unahin mo, piliin mo si morphine. Pero kung sa choice walang morphine, and that's the time that you will choose Demerol. Am I clear on that? Am I clear on that? Yes, RN.
Sir,
I want to see
very clear
first.
po.
I want to see exclamation mark first in the chat box before I'll continue. Okay.
Quick
And
question.
then, yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I don't know if nawawala ko saan. Aside sa cancer, di ba sir, you told us before sickle cell yung pwede mag-increase ng pain reliever? Is this
Correct.
the sickle cell?
Correct. Correct, ma'am. Sige. Tandaan niyo side notes ko dito before ko makalimutan. Side notes ko po dito. The only patient that can request increase dose of pain reliever is dalawa lang. Dalawa lang po yung patient that can request increased dose of the pain reliever, and that is patient with sickle cell anemia and cancer patient. Pakisulat po yan. Pakisulat po yan. Kasi minsan, I encounter one question ng pastor po natin. Sabi niya, sir, tinatanong po doon, sir, na this is prior question. Prioritization question. Ang tanong po daw doon, which of the following patient can request increased dose of pain reliever? Nandun po si sickle cell anemia and patient with leukemia. No. Patient with bone cancer pala. Patient with bone cancer. Yung nasa choice. Okay. Nakuha? Yes, RN? Nakuha? Okay.
Okay
And
po.
then E for hope. This is emotional support. Emotional support. Yan. Okay? Please copy. That is your management for sickle cell anemia. Copy first before we'll proceed to the complication of sickle cell anemia. So far learning. Yes, Ryan, so far learning naman.
Learning.
New Simplify NCLEX babies, are you still with me? Nakakasunod po ba?
Yes.
Okay lang po ba yung facing natin?
Sir.
Okay lang po yung facing natin, hindi siya mabilis, no? Yung facing
Yes
natin.
po. Sakto lang po.
Kasi
Mas okay
yung
na-
goal natin, oo. Kasi yung goal natin ngayon, our goal now is for us all to learn. For us to all to learn. Hmm. Pansinin niyo sa chat box, no? Pansinin niyo, pansinin niyo sa mga participants. Anong meron? Ano yung common nakikita natin sa participants, no? Ang lahat na nag-a-attend ng live lecture is yun lang yung gumagamit ng full name nila. Yan.
Sir,
Kasi yes.
sorry,
ma'am.
sir. Sir, sa prioritization, sir, sa management, kanang hydration and oxygen. So, which one ang i-prioritize, sir? Hydration or oxygen, sir?
Okay. In sickle cell anemia, Mama, sickle cell anemia, ang i-priority natin is hydration. Hydration. Mamaya, oo. Kasi ito po ba yung common na discussion, ito po ba yung common debate ng mga nurses about sickle cell anemia and sickle cell crisis? Am I correct? Am I correct? Marami po ba nagpapatayan? Maraming nagpapatayan about sickle cell anemia at sickle cell crisis. Sabi ng isa, bobo mo. Hindi yan yung management ng sickle cell crisis. Ito yung management ng sickle cell crisis. Sabi ng isa, ang bobo mo din kasi ito yung management ng sickle cell crisis. Hindi yan management ng sickle cell anemia. Parehas kayo, bobo. Parehas kayo kasi kasi hindi niyo binasa yung libro, no? Hindi niyo binasa yung libro. Okay, sige. Okay, sige. Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Can we proceed? Complication. Hindi ako I'm not pertaining to someone. Okay. Okay. Complication. Complication of sickle cell anemia. We have here sickle cell crisis. Pwede po ba gawan natin ng ibang term ang sickle cell crisis para mas madali nating intindihin? Would you allow me to make a new term for sickle cell crisis para mas madali nating maintindihan what is sickle cell crisis? Okay? Palitan nyo ang sickle cell crisis na word to severe hypoxia. Okay? So now, pag nabasa mo, severe hypoxia, if I may ask you, USRN, what is our priority management for severe hypoxia?
Oxygenation. Oxygenation.
Airway.
O2. Diba? O2. O2. Okay, next. Next complication. Next complication. Vaso-occlusive crisis. Mahirap po ba intindihin? Vaso-occlusive crisis. Vaso-occlusive crisis. Would you agree with me na kung wala kang idea about vaso-occlusive crisis, hindi mo maintindihan? Hindi mo maintindihan what is vaso-occlusive crisis. And there will be factor during the exam na kung sobrang taas yung anxiety mo, makakalimutan mo, ano nga po yung vaso-occlusive crisis? But would you allow me to make a new term for vaso-occlusive crisis? If okay,
Yes po.
palitan natin. Vaso-occlusive crisis is severe pain. If I may ask you, what is your management for severe pain?
Morphine.
Morphine. Ngayon, na-address na yung debate niyo. Ngayon, na-address na po ba yung debate niyo doon sa Lefora or sa UWorld group? No? Kasi nang nagdidebate po doon, sabi doon, sickle cell anemia, priority management is O2. Hindi po siya priority management ang O2 sa sickle cell anemia. Priority management ang O2 sa patient with sickle crisis, which is the complication of sickle cell anemia. Am I clear on that, USRN?
Thank you,
Am I clear
sir.
on that, USRN? Okay.
Yes,
So,
sir.
if clear, I want to see exclamation marks sa chat box.
Clear.
So dito na natin mai-evaluate kung sino po yung knowledgeable at sino po yung hindi knowledgeable. Am I correct? The next time around na makakita ka ng debate about sickle cell anemia and sickle cell crisis doon sa UWorld group, doon mo makikita na this NCLEX candidate is knowledgeable at hindi po to knowledgeable. Okay? Sige. And then, our second priority management of both sickle cell crisis, second priority management of both sickle cell crisis and vaso-occlusive crisis is fluid. Fluid. Okay? Pangalawa na po yan. Fluid. And then the third complication of sickle cell anemia we have here is splenic sequestration. Mahirap po ba intindihin what is the meaning of splenic sequestration? No? If bibigyan ka po doon, splenic sequestration, ano ibig sabihin ng splenic sequestration? Splenic sequestration, that is your spleen rupture. Okay? That is your spleen rupture. Okay. Now, pag may rupture po ba, pumuputok yung spleen kasi hindi na kinaya because due to volume of RBC, dead RBC pumupunta sa spleen. Pagkakaroon po ba tayo ng bleeding? Kakaroon po ba
Yes
tayo
po.
ng bleeding?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If meron kang makitang word bleeding, what is your management for bleeding?
Report.
Report to HCP. Please remember, autocorrect answer for bleeding. Ulitin ko, autocorrect answer for bleeding is report to the healthcare provider. Congratulations, we're done with sickle cell anemia. Please copy.
Sir, can I ask?
Yes, please.
Sir, for me, it is somewhat like tricky for in case. Kumbaga, sir, kung the question is all about sickle cell anemia without the complication, the priority is hydration.
Hydration.
Yes, unless indicated po na complication, then there you would know the management, the one that is the severe hypoxia and the severe pain for
Correct. Sir,
vaso-occlusive.
ganito po yung ginagamit ng NCLEX. Kasi, di ba, the goal of NCLEX here is talaga to test our knowledge. The
Correct.
goal here is to test our knowledge. So, ang ginagamit nila na word, this is very tricky. Sickle cell anemia alone, and gumagamit din po sila sickle cell crisis.
Aha, okay.
So, you have to be very careful of reading your question. Kasi baka tinatanong doon, sickle cell crisis, hindi sickle cell anemia. So, you really need to read each word doon kung ano yung nakalagay. Kasi yan, that is the common pitfall of NCLEX candidate. Akala nila, tinatanong sickle cell anemia, pumili sila agad ng hydration. Pala, pagbalik nila, yung iniulit nila, basahin yung question, hindi pala sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell crisis pala.
Kasi nga, sir, tricky siya.
Yes, very tricky, sir. The goal of the NCSBN or the Pearson dito is talagang to test our knowledge. Definitely naman, if you were the boss of the company, sino po yung i-hire mo? The one that is very knowledgeable or yung tumamba lang, pumasa ng NCLEX?
Siyempre, sir, yung knowledgeable.
Yung knowledgeable.
May chamba din.
Oo. Knowledgeable. Kaya nga pala, kung sino po yung nakakilala ni Ma'am Celestine? Oo. Sino po nakakilala dito ni Ma'am Celestine? Ma'am Celestine, kalimutan ko apelido ni Ma'am Celestine. Si Ma'am Celestine already, pumasa siya kahapon ng NCLEX, si Ma'am Celestine. I know si Ma'am Joy and Ma'am Chimpy, kilala nila si Ma'am Celestine. Si Ma'am Celestine, si Ma'am Celestine it's just an LPN sa California. LPN lang siya, one of the hospital in California, LPN. Pero siya po yung nagtitrain ng mga registered nurse doon sa hospital nila kasi siya yung mas knowledgeable. Kaya nga sabi niya, umiiyak siya, sabi niya, sobrang hirap yung buhay ko, sir, kasi LPN ako, pero ako yung natitrain ng nurse. So, that is unfair. No? That is unfair. Kaya sabi ko sa kanya kahapon, ma'am, this is really a perfect timing para sa'yo. Kasi ang ginagawa ni God para sa'yo is talagang pinapalearn ka pa niya more about the NCLEX concept. Tapos pinapasa ka ngayon, ikaw na yung magti-train talaga being a registered nurse dun sa mga RN trainees natin na much more knowledgeable ka na about the nursing concept. So I am very happy for the success of Ma'am Celestine. Ayan, okay? Any question about sickle cell anemia? Any question about the sickle cell anemia? Wala na? Okay na tayo? Sickle cell anemia? Are we done? Are we done with sickle cell anemia?
Yes po.
Everything
Yes,
is
sir.
clear about sickle cell anemia? Okay, congratulations.
Yes, sir.
We're done. We're done with type of anemia. We're done with anemia. We're done with anemia. Okay, okay na po tayo. We're done with anemia. Next topic. Next topic. Ito po yung mga common. Yes, please, please.
Sorry to
Question.
interrupt, sir.
Mm.
Sir, are we going to tackle about the ROGAM? Lagi kong nakikita yun, tapos wala akong idea kung paano siya, kung ano yung ROGAM negative, positive na yun, sir.
ROGAM as OB. OB tayo sa ROGAM,
Okay,
sir.
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
OB. Didiscuss natin si ROGAM, OB. Mm. Akala ko sir, ito po yung tinatanong mo, sir. Are we going to discuss about the robust? Robust.
Robust natin, sir.
Robust. Okay,
Brum.
si Sir Joby po talaga yung makaka-explain about the robust. The side effect and then the
Mamaya
adverse
pag-explain,
effect
sir.
of robust. Okay, sige. Let's proceed. Okay na tayo, anemia. Congratulations, we're done with anemia. Next topic, we're going to discuss process of RBC creation. Process of RBC creation. Okay, okay lang po ba na magpapatopisyo ako about the process of RBC creation? Okay. So it all started, no? Nagsisimula po to, the stimulus here, it all started with decrease O2 level in the body due to hemolysis. But the cause, kindly take note of this. Di ba pag sabihin natin hemolysis is this RBC destruction, namamatay po yung RBC. No. Kindly take note that the cause of hemolysis is normal RBC death at 120 days. Kindly take note of this. That there is decreased O2 level in the body due to hemolysis, but the cause of hemolysis or RBC death or RBC destruction is normal RBC death at 120 days. So this stimulates or alerts the brain. This alerts the brain. Si brain po talaga yung unang makadetect if there is decreased O2 level. Okay, so ano po yung gagawin ni brain? Brain will signal the kidney. Brain will signal the kidney. Brain will signal the kidney. So gagawin ni brain, kidney, gumising ka. Kasi yung boss po natin, si daddy po natin, yung katawan ni daddy is bumaba po yung O2 level. So ano po yung gagawin? Siyempre, magigising po si kidney. And then kidney, anong gagawin ni kidney? Kidney will produce erythropoietin. The kidney will produce erythropoietin. Now, since si kidney, eto na brain, nagpo-produce na ako ng erythropoietin. Ano po yung next gagawin? Okay, ang next gagawin, erythropoietin. EPO will top the bone marrow. Bone marrow, gumising ka. Mag-produce ka ng immature RBC. Bone marrow will erythropoietin will top the bone marrow, and then saglit lang ha. Ma'am Cherry Ann Asporia. Ma'am Cherry Ann Asporia, nagpa-pop up po dito sa screen ko that you're requesting for a remote control of the screen. Please ma'am, paki-stop po muna kasi nadidistract tayo sa discussion. Okay? Sige. Okay. Now, erythropoietin will top the bone marrow and then next bone marrow will produce immature RBC. Okay. Bone marrow will produce immature RBC. Sir, question. Kailan po pala magiging matured ang immature RBC? Okay, there are two organs that will participate. There are two organs that will participate for RBC maturation, and this is your liver and your stomach. Okay? Pakisulat po yan. Pakisulat po muna. Pakisulat po muna. There are two organs that will participate for RBC maturation. But before that, side notes po tayo. Side notes tayo dito. Liver and stomach will only participate if the cause of RBC destruction or hemolysis is due to normal RBC death at 120 days. Okay. Take note of that and kindly memorize that one. No, para hindi mo yan makakalimutan. Kindly memorize that one. Liver and stomach will only participate for RBC maturation if the cause of RBC destruction or hemolysis is due to normal RBC death at 120 days. Nakuha? Nakuha po to? Nakuha? Before I will continue, I want to see first exclamation mark sa chat box. Kasi sobrang importante po yan. Mamaya, kung hindi mo yan ma-take note, mamaya mahihirapan tayo to understand the next condition or the next disorder. Okay? Liver and stomach, ulitin ko, liver and stomach will only participate in RBC maturation if the cause of RBC destruction or hemolysis is due to normal RBC death at 120 days. Ngayon, the cause of decreased O2 level in the body or hemolysis is because of normal RBC death. And nagpa-participate si liver. The liver will produce iron. The stomach will produce B9 and B12. And B12. And that aids and that helps the immature RBC to become a matured RBC. Okay, please copy. That is your simple pathophysiology of your process of RBC creation.
Sir, excuse po.
Yes.
Ano po yung
Yeah.
EPO will TSP the bone? Mark?
Yeah. That is top the bone.
Yeah. Top yan, sir. Top
Thank you po.
the bone marrow. Top the bone marrow. Ngayon, naintindihan na the process of RBC creation. Ngayon, alam na natin that importante po talaga si stomach. Am I correct? Importante po ba si stomach? Especially in RBC creation? Yes. Ngayon, i-connect natin a patient with liver cirrhosis. Magkakaroon po ba siya ng problema of maturation of RBC?
Of course.
Di ba? Oo, of course. Yes. Sino po dito yung nurse na nakapag-handle na ng patient with liver cirrhosis? Mayroon po ba dito, nurse, na kapag handle na patient with liver cirrhosis, ano po yung nakikita natin sa hemoglobin nila? Mababa po ba yung hemoglobin nila? Mababa yung hemoglobin nila? Right. Mababa po yung hemoglobin nila. Yes. Kasi wala yung RBC is hindi nagmamature. Oo, nananatili po siyang immature because hindi na nagpo-produce ng iron ang liver to make the RBC mature. Yeah, okay? Sige. Can we copy? Master this first. Kasi the next thing to do is we're going to discuss the abnormal process of RBC creation. Oo. Bakit po Ma'am Joy Brown? Bakit po Ma'am Joy Brown? Yan. Mao din na. Okay, sige. Okay, can we proceed to the next disorder? Okay, let's proceed to the next disorder. Okay. Sulat natin dito. Next disorder, there is decrease. Pakisulat na lang ulit ha. There is decrease of O2 level in the body due to hemolysis, but the cause of RBC destruction is COPD, tetralogy of Fallot, or all respiratory diseases. Yan po yung cause. There is decrease. The stimulus here is meron pong decrease O2 supply because nagka-hemolysis because of COPD, TOF, and all respiratory diseases. And this also alerts our brain. No? Na-alert yung brain. Same thing, na-alert yung brain because there is decreased O2 supply. Brain will signal the kidney. Kidney will produce erythropoietin. Erythropoietin will tap the bone marrow. And bone marrow will release immature RBC. Question. With this principle, magpa-participate po ba ang liver?
Hindi na po.
No po. Kasi hindi naman.
No
Hindi
po.
po.
Hindi nagpa-participate ang liver and stomach because the cause of hemolysis is not normal RBC
Normal
at
120 days.
120 days. Di ba? Okay. Hindi magpa-participate yung dalawang organ kasi the cause of hemolysis and decreased O2 level in the body is hindi normal RBC death at 120 days. So, hindi mag-participate si liver, stomach, and liver and stomach. So, ano mangyayari? Ano mangyayari sa RBC? RBC will remain immature and this repeats the process. Congratulations. That is your pathophysio of your polycythemia.
Yung liver tsaka stomach naka-time activated eh. Tuwing 120 days lang sila magtatrabaho.
Yes, sir. Okay? Sige. Please copy. That is your simple pathophysio of your polycythemia. Learning, USRN? Learning? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Learning, sir. Learning. Thank you.
Learning.
Pwede po makatulit yung sinabi niyo regarding sa hemolysis, decreased O2 supply, yung diseases po na COPD, ano pa po yung iba, please? Thank you.
Okay, sige ma'am. The cause of decreased O2, no? The cause of decreased O2 level in the body, the cause of decreased O2 level in the body is because of COPD, TOF, and all respiratory diseases. Ma'am, kung magkakaroon tayo ng COPD, nadi-decrease po ba yung O2 level natin? Definitely yes, no? Ang pasyente, ang bata na mayroong tetralogy of Fallot or TOF, decrease po ba yung oxygen level nila? Yes, and all respiratory diseases. And all respiratory disease, tuberculosis, lung cancer, lahat, pneumonia, COVID, lahat, no, lahat, all respiratory diseases. Still, same process, this will alert our brain. Okay? This will alert our brain kasi mayroon pong decrease O2 level. The next thing to do is gigisingin ni brain yung kidney. Kidney, gumising ka kasi bumaba po yung O2 level. And then the next thing to do, kidney will produce erythropoietin. And erythropoietin will tap the bone marrow and bone marrow will produce immature RBC. Question here, with this principle, kinulat ko po dito. Sa condition natin ngayon, magpa-participate po ba yung liver and stomach for RBC maturation? Hindi po siya magpa-participate. Kasi the liver and stomach will only participate if the cause of hemolysis or RBC death is due to normal death at 120 days. So ngayon, hindi nagpa-participate si liver and stomach. What will happen sa immature RBC? Immature RBC will remain immature and it repeats the process. And that is your pathophysio of your polycythemia. Am I clear on that, ma'am? Am I
Yes,
clear
sir.
on that, ma'am?
Thank you. Yes po. Sorry, hindi ko mapindot
You're
agad yung
welcome.
mic ko. Salamat, sir.
Okay lang. No problem. No problem. New Simplify and Class Babies, naintindihan na ngayon. What is polycythemia?
Opo,
Ito
Yes
po
po,
ba,
sir.
ito po ba yung complication ng COVID? Ito po ba yung complication ng COVID? Di ba? Ito po ba yung complication ng COVID? Bakit nag-i-increase yung RBC patient with COVID? Bakit nag-i-increase ang RBC patient with COVID? Because of this abnormal RBC creation. Oh, because of this abnormal RBC creation. Hindi nagmamature. Ang common po ba na mamatay? Ano po yung common natin naririnig na matayan sa patient with COVID? Heart attack. Di ba? Yan po ba yung common naririnig natin? Ano yung kinamatayan? Patient
Kidney
with COVID.
failure
Heart
din.
attack. Oo. Kidney failure. Bakit? What is the cause of heart attack? Because po ba sa sobrang taas ng level of RBC that makes the blood very viscous at nahihirapan na mag-pump yung heart natin, no? And then kulang na yung oxygen na pupunta doon sa myocardium that causes myocardial infarction. What causes kidney destruction or kidney failure because of COVID? Because of decreased tissue perfusion due to decreased O2 level in the body. Ngayon, nako-connect na? Bakit namamatay yung pasyente natin with COVID with heart attack and kidney failure?
Yes po.
Nako-connect na. So, the condition pala of your patient, the complication pala of COVID is polycythemia. Polycythemia. Management for polycythemia alone. Management for polycythemia alone, you have to treat the cause first. Okay? You have to treat the cause first. Oo. I-treat mo muna yung cause. Ano yung ginagawa ng doctor sa COVID? Tinitreat una yung COVID bago i-address yung increased RBC. To address the increased RBC, the management for increased RBC, that is your phlebotomy. That is your phlebotomy. Okay? Please copy. That is your polycythemia. Alam ko, mayroon po kayong ibang iniisip. Pero parang may kulang. Parang may kulang na word. Yan po yung di-discuss natin. Yung kulang na word. Polycythemia, parang may kulang yan, sir. Parang hindi yan sakto. Sige lang. Yan po yung di-discuss natin. Next.
Sir,
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Kumbaga, if there is a decrease in auto level, directly the RBC will increase.
Ganito sir, 'di ba nakikita natin dito? Oo, nakikita natin dito. Ano po yung makapag-alerts ng brain po natin, sir? Due to decrease auto level.
Opo.
Due to decrease auto level. Ngayon, makakatulong po ba si immature RBC to increase the auto level? Hindi. Hindi siya makakatulong to increase the auto level. Kaya, ang mangyayari, kahit produce ang RBC, immature RBC yung katawan, pero hindi nag-i-increase yung RBC. Hindi nag-i-increase yung auto level, hindi nag-i-increase yung auto level. So, ang gagawin ni brain, signal ang brain sa kidney para si kidney produce erythropoietin, tapos magpuproduce ng immature RBC. Kaya tumataas yung RBC level. Patient with COPD and all respiratory diseases and patient with DOF. Sir. Did I answer your question, sir? That is compensatory mechanism.
Compensatory, yes, that's the word. Thank you.
You're welcome,
Compensatory
sir.
mechanism po siya. Okay.
Compensatory mechanism of burning.
Sir, question.
Yes, sir.
Possible ba na may na-mix na WBC sa polycythemia?
Possible po, sir. Kasi ganito. The factor that can irritate your WBC, is due to increase RBC level. Normal po yan, sir. Pag mag-i-increase yung RBC, mai-irritate si RBC. Mai-irritate po talaga yan si RBC. Kaya magkakaroon po tayo dito. This is very technical. Pag may increase RBC, expected po yan that there will be slight increase of WBC. Slight increase of WBC. At ano po yung mag-i-increase po dito sa WBC? Mag-i-increase din po yung basophil. There will be increase basophil. Basophil. And then mag-i-increase din po yung allergic reaction ng katawan mo due to increased histamine level.
Okay. Kaya pala may pruritus. Okay, sir.
Histamine level. Normal po yan, sir. Yung kating-kati na ngayon dyan, ibig sabihin po ba, increase din yung RBC natin?
Increase basophil.
Increase ang libog, sir.
Yan. Okay? Sige, okay na tayo? Polycythemia? Okay na tayo? Kasi may kulang? Or yung cause ng pruritus mo is hindi ka naligo. Hindi ka naligo, mga siguro mga isang linggo. Hindi ka naligo. Mayroon po ba tao na hindi talaga mahilig maligo? Meron.
Mga Saudi, sir.
Okay, sige. Oo. Ma'am, alam niyo po ba, ma'am, yung mga nurse na sa Saudi kahit hindi naliligo pero magaganda. At saka magaganda yung mga boses. Okay, sige. Let's proceed. Can we proceed to the next topic? Okay na tayo dito? Okay na tayo? Para ma rin yung nasa utak ninyo.
Okay na po.
Para ma-resolve na natin yung iniisip nyo. Kasi parang, sir, parang may mali po talaga. Ano po yun, ma'am?
1 second, please. Thank you.
Oo, sige po, ma'am. I'll give you half
Sir?
seconds, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. Tanong ko lang po, sir. Yung
Yeah.
polycythemia, yan din po yung bawal sa mga high altitude.
Ang bawal sa high altitude is the patient with sickle cell anemia. SCA.
Okay po,
SCA.
sir.
Ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
sige. That is a good question. Okay na tayo? Can we proceed to the next slide? Para i-touch lang natin konti yung sinasabi ni ma'am. Kasi marami pa rin yung hindi nakakaintindi. Ano pala meron sa high altitude? Bakit bawal? Sige ha. Okay, anong meron sa high altitude po, ma'am? High altitude. Could you answer this question? Anong meron sa high altitude? Bakit bawal pumupunta yung patient with sickle cell anemia doon?
Manipis ang hangin.
Less oxygen.
Yes. Di ba? Di ba pansin nyo, pag pumupunta po tayo to a high altitude, madali lang tayong hihingalin. No? Madali tayong hihingalin at madali tayong nahihilo. That is because of in high altitude, there is low O2. Low O2. Patient with sickle cell anemia, ano nga po yung makapag-trigger, no? Ano nga po yung makapag-trigger na ma-distort yung RBC nila? That is because of decreased O2 level. Kaya bawal patient with sickle cell anemia, no? Bawal patient with sickle cell anemia to go to high altitude places kasi that will trigger the normal RBC to distort. The right term to use in NCLEX, distort. Distort RBC. Distort RBC. Yan po yung ginagamit nila na term. Deformation or change of shape of RBC, ang ginagamit ng NCLEX is distort RBC. Distort RBC. Bawal po yan. Sa Colorado, bawal. Yosemite, bawal. Bawal. Okay, sige. Can you proceed to the next? Can you proceed to the next disorder? Can you proceed to the next disorder? Yes, para ma-connect na natin, para ma-resolve na yung iniisip nyo kanina. Sir, parang may kulang po talaga. Parang bitin. Parang bitin i-mention, okay? Eto na, sasagutin ko na yung nasa utak nyo. Polycythemia vera. Polycythemia vera. Okay. Sige. Ang cause of polycythemia is autoimmune. Autoimmune disorder that targets the erythropoiesis or the creation of RBC causing increased RBC production. Yan. Okay? Pag tatanungin kayo in the exam, what is the difference of polycythemia alone and polycythemia vera? Okay? The cause of polycythemia vera is autoimmune disorder and the cause of polycythemia is respiratory disorder or tetralogy of Fallot. Okay? Am I clear on that? Yes, Arlen. Am I clear on that? Nare-resolve na po to ngayon. Makaiba pala si polycythemia, iba din si polycythemia vera. Am I correct? Am I correct? You simplify NCLEX babies. I want
Yes, sir.
your reaction. No, I want your reaction kasi alam ko
Yes, po.
this is new to you. No, this is new to you.
sir.
Yes po.
Yes po.
Yes po.
So what is the correct term you will use sa condition ng patient mo that have COPD? Polycythemia vera or polycythemia lang?
Polycythemia.
Polycythemia lang.
Polycythemia. The patient have
Polycythemia,
polycythemia condition. Okay? Pag ang cause of increased RBC is due to autoimmune disorder, what is the correct term? I-use mo. Polycythemia. Ulitin ko ulit. Your patient have TOF and there is increased RBC level in the body. Ano po yung correct term na gagamitin natin? Polycythemia alone, not polycythemia vera. Kasi we only use polycythemia vera if the condition of the patient is autoimmune disorder. Can you take note of that? Okay? Can you take note of that? Para hindi po tayo mawala. Sa exam, okay? Pathophysio. Pathophysio agad tayo. Pathophysiology of polycythemia vera. Nagkakaroon po tayo dito. Increase production of RBC due to autoimmune disorder. Tumataas po yung RBC level because of autoimmune disorder. Pag tumataas po ba yung RBC production, magkakaroon po ba tayo increased chances of blood stasis? Tatakbo pa kaya yung magmo-move pa kaya, magpo-flow pa kaya yung blood po natin if sobrang dami na po yung RBC? No, hindi na, no? Hindi na magpo-flow. So this will cause blood stasis, no? Hindi na tumatakbo, hindi na nagpo-flow yung blood po natin. Ano po mangyayari? And this will cause clot formation. Clot formation. And clot formation will cause dislodgement of thrombus. Of thrombus to the organs. Okay? So if the thrombus will dislodge sa brain, if the thrombus will dislodge sa brain, and definitely the patient will have stroke. The patient will have stroke. Okay? And if the thrombus will dislodge the lungs, and the patient will have pulmonary embolism. Pulmonary embolism. And then, if the thrombus will dislodge to the lower extremities, and that will cause DVT. Deep vein thrombosis. Deep vein thrombosis. Okay, please copy first. Please copy first before I will proceed to the next branch of the pathophysia of polycythemia vera. So far, naiintindihan na ngayon, dahan-dahan, yung polycythemia vera. New Simplify and Test Babies.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sobrang daming RBC, sobrang daming blood volume, the compensatory mechanism of our body. Pag sobrang daming blood volume in our body, due to sobrang daming RBC level, the compensatory mechanism of our body will increase. There will be increased vasodilation in the upper extremity. Okay? There will be increased vasodilation in the upper extremities. Volume of blood pumupunta sa upper extremities. What will happen to our patient? The patient will have redness of the face. Redness of the face. The term the NCSBN used for the redness of face due to polycythemia vera, the patient will have ruddy red complex. Ruddy red complex. Yan po yung term ginamit ng NCSBN for increased redness of face patient with polycythemia vera. Ruddy red complex. Ano pa? Ito po yung dinidiscuss natin kanina. If there will be increased level of RBC, this will irritate the WBC. This will irritate the WBC. The WBC will be affected. Nai-irritate yung WBC, and this is the cause of increased basophil. Increase basophil. Increase of basophil will cause increased histamine level. Increased histamine level. An increased histamine level is ang rason bakit mayroon pong pruritus ang patient with polycythemia vera. Congratulations, that is your pathophysia of your polycythemia vera. Please copy. Medyo makati. Copy. Tell me if you're done copying.
Hello, sir. Tanong ko lang po, ano po yung TOF po?
Tetralogy of Fallot.
Thank you po.
Tetralogy of Fallot. Nakapag-attend po ba, ma'am, last discussion natin sa sa Pedia last season? Discuss natin I think na-discuss ko po doon, that was the last day of season 3, yung pediatric nursing. Yun po ba yun, no? Discuss namin doon yung tetralogy of Fallot.
Sir, can I ask? Yung mga previous
Yeah.
yung was that previous yung lecture before like season like 1, 2, 3, we can still access that or we like yung pinaka previous like
Season
old-
3 and season
old,
4.
na
Season-
pwede ma-access yan.
Si season 3 and season 4. Yeah, you can access that one.
Like I
ma'am.
can access. Kasi hindi ko pa na-try. This is my third time na nag-attend ako, which is I find it very helpful and then because it's kasi Tagalog siya at the same time. So I naging inspired ako na i-open, i-try check yung mga previous mong lecture. So because you're good in lecturing. So yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Meron po yun sa season 3 and season 4. Yung season 2 and season 1, hindi ko na in-include yun. Kasi season 3, season 1 and season 2, season 1 and season 2, that is the discussion of old gen and flex, ma'am. Old gen and flex po yun. Yung discussion namin sa season 1 and season 2. Oo. So yung discussion natin of season 3 and season 4, this is for the NGN. No, NGN, next gen and flex
okay.
approach. Oo.
Okay,
Kaya,
that's great to know.
I am very particular. Mapapansin mo, in season 3 and in season 4, I am very particular. Dinadahan-dahan ko po talaga, dinidiscuss yung pathophysiology. Kasi yung pathophysiology, this is the only key for us to pass NGN. Bakit napapansin mo? Bakit si Simplify and Plex nagpo-produce ng mga passer? And then, ano po yung napapansin mo sa mga passer po natin? All of them, common of them, pass at 85 items. Bakit? Ano po yung reason? Bakit? Ano po yung reason of that? What is the reason behind of the 85 items? Because of the pathophysiology.
Yung concept.
Because
And then,
of the pathophysiology.
kasi po like me, I like here sa Canada, tas 2 to 3 jobs pa ako. So at least yung mababrowse ko siya kung di ka ako makaka-attend. Kaya naisip ko kung anong season ang i-open ko para hindi ako ma-confuse.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Thank you.
yeah, good to hear that, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Sabi si ma'am, no, 2 to 3 job. Nakukonsensya naman po ako noon. Kasi isa lang po yung job ko do. Isa lang po yung job ko.
Two full-time jobs kasi nag-education assistant po ako for special needs students sa senior high school. Then yung second job ko nga po yung mga psychiatric individuals. Then pag ano po, minsan may on-call sa night shift or walang tulugan ko ratsa. Pag weekend naman po, minsan may 48 hours, 24 hours kasi yung as a community support worker, katulad kanina po, nasa work po ako pero yung Bluetooth ko naka sa tenga ko. Kaya ako tinatanong po, which is napaka big help po talaga sa amin na nag-work dito sa ibang bansa at the same time nagtitipid,
Yeah,
maraming
ma'am.
salamat.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay, sige, mayroon pa pala ako nakalimutan. Okay, pakisingit na lang dito. Increase RBC production, increase RBC level will cause increase blood pressure. Increased blood pressure, and then increased blood pressure will lead to hypertensive crisis. Hypertensive crisis. Okay? And that's up your polycythemia vera. Okay, management natin. Management for polycythemia vera. Okay? Management for polycythemia vera. Una, we have here therapeutic phlebotomy. Okay, therapeutic phlebotomy. Okay, next, avoid food that is high in iron. Okay, you have to avoid food that is high in iron. Bakit? Ano pa yung gagawin ng iron? Pag iinom ka ba ng iron, lalong tataas yung RBC level po natin, no? So you should avoid food high in iron. Dark dried fruit po ba? Yung naalala natin? Yes, sir. Yes. Organ meats po ba yung naalala natin dito? for the food high in iron. What about prunes? What about raisins? And what about dates?
Yes.
No? Okay.
Lahat po
Sige.
yan,
And
sir.
then you have to avoid hot and spicy food. Okay. You have to avoid hot and spicy food. Okay. And then, gusto niyo po ba na leakage? Before I will continue, I want to see first na lahat po nag-agree po dito na gusto niyo po na leakage.
Yes po.
Actual NCLEX answer. Lagyan ko ng kasi kahapon lumabas po to. Malaking star po talaga to. Malaking star. Kasi kahapon lumabas po to. Okay. Ang tanong lang po doon, what is your initial nursing management patient with polycythemia vera and complaining of pruritus? The answer is lower the shower. Encourage patient to take a bath with low shower temperature. Low shower temperature. Low shower temperature. Yan po yung ginamit nila. Sino po yung mag-i-expect na yun po yung sagot? Low shower temperature. The other term for that is your cold.
Ang expected ko nga, sir,
Sir, anong
warm up,
question po dun, sir?
What's the question?
Sir, anong
Yes.
question po yan?
Ano po yun, ma'am? Ano po daw
Ang
yung
question
management
yan, sir?
natin, patient with polycythemia na meron pong pruritus? Ano daw yung management mo? What is your initial management? Patient with polycythemia and have pruritus. What is your management? That is your answer. Lower shower temperature. Cold shower. Okay, sir. Kaya pala, sir, what is our initial management kung anak natin mayroon pong allergic reaction sa bahay? Ano po yung initial management mo? Before mo, after mo papainumin, no? Kasi after mo papainumin ng antihistamine or kung habang mo bibili pa yung husband mo sa Mercury ng antihistamine, ano yung una mong gagawin sa anak mo?
Cold shower.
Okay. Cold shower or kung wala cold shower, no? Lamigan, lakasan yung aircon sa room. No, lakasan yung aircon sa room. Okay? And that is your answer for
Ginagawa ko
patient.
sa mga anak ko, sir, pag pruritus.
Third question.
Yes, please.
Yes, for the treatment of phlebotomy, yung phlebotomy treatment, meron bang required CT of yung i-extract sa patient?
Depende yan sa doctor, ma'am. Depende yan sa doctor.
Depende dun sa
Oo.
lab result. If the RBC is too high, and then they might request for a lot of extraction dun sa patient.
Yeah. Kasi the one po talaga to have a decision with regards to the laboratory result is the doctor. So depende po yan sa doctor kung ilan po yung pwedeng kunin sa'yo. Ang papa ko, the time na nagka-polycythemia siya because of COVID, ang kinuha sa kanya is yung one bag. Yung one bag, I think 400cc po yun.
Yes,
Yung isang bag po ba? 400cc.
450 po, sir.
450cc. Isang bag yung pinapakuha ng doctor sa blood ng papa ko. The time na COVID siya.
One more thing, this treatment requires consent from the patient since this is an invasive procedure.
Kailan po ba?
Ma'am, sa amin po, ma'am, sa laboratory po, sir, hindi na po kailangan. Basta may request.
Hindi na. Basta may request yung doctor. Kasi ito naman po talaga yung management for increased RBC level.
Okay,
Sir, in
thank you,
addition,
sir.
yung mga may PCV, actually it's since autoimmune siya, it's a long process. So babalik-balik siya every 2 weeks. Tapos titignan yung level ng RBC sir for CBC, tas extraction. Tapos usually yan, hanggang mahuli na ng attending physician na every 2 weeks mag-extract na tayo for 50, ganyan 400. Regular na yan sir.
Regular. Regular. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that is the actual that is the actual clinical experience ni sir. Sa patient nila with polycythemia daw that regular every 2 weeks sa kanila na napapillotomy yung doctor to the patient with autoimmune polycythemia vera. Okay? Okay na tayo? Is there any question? Wala pa? Wala na? Okay. Let's continue. Other medication. Medication lalo na for the hypertensive crisis. Medication for the hypertensive crisis. We have here hydralazine and sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. Nitroprusside. This is for hypertensive crisis. And then for the autoimmune disorder, ano po yung autocorrect answer for the autoimmune disorder? And that is your corticosteroids. Congratulations. Corticosteroids. Congratulations. That's the end of polycythemia vera. So far learning, ngayong araw so far learning naman po tayo.
Learning.
Yes, RN. Oh. Diba? Ano yung papansin nyo sa discussion natin ngayon? Diba? At peace po tayo, hindi stressful yung environment. Am I correct? Hindi stressful yung environment natin ngayon. Yeah. So, chill lang. Tapos, na-accommodate natin.
Madami pong natatakol na topic.
Yes, at saka sobrang nabigyan ng, like for example, in every branch of the pathophysiology, naki-clear up, natatanong, kasi ito po yung gusto natin. Ito po yung gusto natin na at maaga matapos. Maaga matapos.
Actually, sir, nagda-drive ako habang nakikinig.
Yes,
But you know what, sir? It's really productive. Laging nagiging productive ang day ko kasi nasa second job ako pero yung AirPods ko. Tapos kuha rin nakikinig ang music kasi ang hawak ko psychiatric individual. Ganun.
Thank you.
Volume, sir.
Sobrang daming blood sa katawan natin. Hindi patient with polycythemia.
May certain amount pa ng volume ML2 yung i-extract, sir? Tinatitrate ba yun? Or like, ano ba?
Yan po yung question kanina. Of ni ma'am na tinatanong niya, may certain amount po ba, sir, of blood? Depende po yan sa doctor po talaga. Kasi si doctor po talaga the one who will interpret the laboratory result. Kung ano po yung order ng doctor, and then we'll follow the order of the doctor. Kasi hindi naman po pwede na tayo po titingnan ng laboratories. Okay, sige ma'am. Okay, sobrang taas yung RBC mo. Sige, ang kunin natin sa iyo ma'am is mga 2,000 ml of blood. Patay yung pasyente.
Bulimic.
Pati utak, kinukuha mo. Yan. Okay, sige. Okay na tayo? Okay na? Are we done? Done with polycythemia vera? Done?
Done.
Done.
Sir, tapos na po.
And we are done. The end. Congratulations. That's the end of
Thank you so
our
much.